And so once again, good evening to welcome back to day one action from the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championship happening right here in Cape Town at the Grand West Ice Ring. It's a big game tonight because it's the host nation, South Africa. They're in action against the Ukraine. That one getting underway in about 2 minutes from now. Earlier today we saw the first game of the championships between Hong Kong and Belgium. Bit of a one-way traffic in that one where Belgium walked away 8-1 winners. And just talking to a lot of the the experts afterwards, there was a sense that that Belgium certainly should have and could have scored a whole lot more goals. But they'll be happy with an 8-1 result. A fairly convincing start to the tournament. And they'll be very happy with that. You'll hear the support certainly for the local team from the local fans as the two teams take to the ice. Ukraine in the blue and yellow, and then South Africa in the black and white. Both teams now on the field. We're about a minute away from the first face-off. For those of you joining us from all around the world, I guess it's a case of good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. And certainly hope you'll enjoy our broadcast and the broadcast of this match. Two very strong teams. Probably the experience on the side of the Ukrainians. Teams just one last little bit of loosening up, warming up. Big game for the South Africans. Of course, it'd be great to get the tournament underway with the win, of course, particularly if you consider that it's on home soil. And they know they're in for a tough assignment against a very experienced Ukrainian side who will certainly bring a lot of physicality to this match as well. And in fact, that was the key difference in the earlier game between Hong Kong and Belgium, where the Belgian women were just that much more experienced, certainly, but also that much more physical on the puck. They really did make their presence felt and use physical dominance to gain the overhand against the Hong Kong. But now the Hong Kong team, rather, that game now a thing of the past. Of course, it's all about South Africa against the Ukraine. Early breakaway here for the South Africans. So they're looking to get a good early start and not necessarily rushing at it. Dominic van Duisburg, the captain, making some strides up the ice. This one's coming into the center, that's for sure. And here comes she made some good ground there, did Dominic van Duisburg, and just not able to set up her teammate for the early strike. That's a penalty face-off for the South Africans. Oh, the puck running loose there after the South Africans had won that face-off. Not exactly the result they would be looking for. Now, Ukraine on the puck, but the South Africans steal it away. Nice control, and again, good composure. Rather keep possession and rebuild than aimlessly run up the ice with nobody in support. There we go, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and the shot coming, snapshot, and the Ukrainian goalkeeper certainly had to be on an, oh. Didn't take long, we're only about a minute into it, and somebody's going to spend some time off the ice. One of the Ukrainian players, looks like it. Bit of a shake of the head as she makes her way to the penalty box. Kozub, number 16. It's a 5-on-4 scenario now. The South Africans looking now to take advantage of this. She's going to spend 2 minutes there at least. Here comes the face-off. Good control there from the Ukrainians. One down, but you wouldn't tell. Comes the shot, deflected off the South African. And somebody's going to need to get in there and get their hands dirty. Here we go. South Africans with the puck now. They've got the early ascendancy in terms of player numbers. There we go, just sneaking that one away on the South Africans. Donny van Duisburg with the puck, skids it down the boards. There we go, and it's surely a shot coming in. Just deflected out of the reach of the South Africans. Oh. Dummied not only the South Africans but also her own teammate as the Ukrainians get the ball, the puck, I mean, skids it down along the boards. Just a little bit of relief. Changes being made on both teams. Easy to see why this is called one of the fastest sports in the world. Gloves it, does the Ukrainian player, just to get it under control. I don't know, it's too tight to call this one at this stage. I guess that the South Africans have probably had territorial advantage. Shot comes in, and well saved there by the Ukrainian keeper. But whilst I'm sure that it's probably fair to say that the South Africans have spent more time in the Ukrainian half of the ice, not too sure that the Ukrainians will be that unhappy with their performance thus far. Have defended well, built well, and certainly been quick on the break. Yeah. South Africans now looking for that opportunity. Have shown good composure. Here we go, a little bit of a breakaway coming for Ukraine. It's a 2-on-1 shot to come, and a great save from the keeper. Wasn't really well placed. It went straight at the body of the keeper, so it was always a good chance that that one was going to get saved. And maybe next time they may take a little bit of extra time over the shot and look to place it out of the reach of the keeper. South Africa with the puck now. Oh, a bit of a mistake at the back, and a shot to come. Oh, good defense. Good defense from the South Africans. They're going to want to watch the loose puck. It certainly almost backfired on them there. Again, good composure, lots of speed. Up the middle of the ice go the South Africans. Oh, in and out, in and out, in and out. Oh, just losing it at that key moment, looking to pass it, I think. Probably looking for the offload. Here come the South Africans. Just not able to get it into the back of the net. It's very much action stations as the referee gets nailed into the sideboard. Not too sure that that's necessarily part of the game, but very exciting. Oh, lost the sight of the puck there. Okay. Penalty face-off for Ukraine. Good position, but it's won by the South Africans, who flick it up the ice. Krobler chasing. Fauve's got it. Next is into the ice. Kruger chasing hard as well, number 14. And a great pass, great through pass there from the Ukrainians. Looking to get it away. Player standing vacant, loose and unmarked. Here it comes, here comes the shot. Oh, great save. Great save from the keeper. That's certainly one of the saves of the day. Well placed shot. We spoke about that earlier. And the Ukrainians certainly taking note of us. It's almost as if they've heard us up here. Oh, side netting. And just like that, 5 minutes have flown by. Ukraine now controlling the penalty face-off. The South Africans bossing it. And Duisburg gets a shot in. Again, had to be very much on her game, did the Ukrainian goalkeeper. Bit of a sniper is Donne van Duisburg. She really made that, what looked like was going to be a pass. She turned it into an accurate shot. But now it's all about defense. South Africans pushing hard. Jamison's got the puck, trying to get away with it, trying to control it, not able to do that. Oh, and a mistake at the back. Shot comes in. Great save from the keeper. Top save there from the South African keeper. Well won there by the South Africans. Physical encounter this. I think we knew it was going to be, but certainly we're seeing it now. Inside, outside go the South Africans pushing hard. Lots of pace, lots of speed. And the South Africans will be happy with what they've achieved so far, other than, of course, that they haven't scored a goal. For my money, they've been the better side, admittedly only for the first 6.5 minutes of this first period, but better side nonetheless. The Ukrainians not getting themselves into any kind of bother, using lots of experience. We knew they've come with lots of experience, and the South Africans will do well to take the opportunities that come their way, because I feel that the Ukraine will be a team that will punish you if you don't take your chances against them. But so far in this game, moving along at about 200 k's an hour. Certainly lots to watch, lots to enjoy if you're an ice hockey purist. And wow, absolutely murders herself into the sideboards. Does the one Ukrainian player. Not too sure who came off worst there, the player or the sideboard, but absolutely thundered into it. And she got up a little bit gingerly. That one hurt. And there's going to be a little bit of a blue mark there tomorrow when she wakes up. Okay, here we go. Penalty face-off for the Ukraine. Won again by the South Africans. They're making a habit of it now. It's good. Able to win the face-offs. Key to it, of course, all about possession. Ukraine fighting hard, breaking away. In comes the pass, in comes the shot. Their bodies everywhere, but the referee says no goal. And I tell you what, this crowd have been treated to a really action-packed first period. We're not even done with it yet, obviously. We're still inside the first 10 minutes, inside the first half of that first period. Here come the South Africans on the breakaway, and it's here! Oh! Great opportunity, and just within seconds from one end of the ice to the other end, bodies again all over the place, this time wearing different jerseys. The South African captain, Donnie van Duisburg, will take a lot of credit for that. Lots of pressure very quickly on the breakaway, and they were gone. Here we go again. I guess the issue for me at this is that the South Africans are winning the penalty face-offs. Here we go. Rhoda with the shot. Oh, straight at the keeper. Not happy. She's not happy with that shot. It was poorly aimed. Great opportunity. She had the advantage. She was loose. The defense was struggling to keep up with her, and she fired it straight into the chest of the Ukrainian goalkeeper. Here we go. Here come the South Africans, passing to the referee. Comes the pass, intercepted by Ukraine. Now, got to get down the other end of the ice pretty quickly to the South Africans to defend. Bit of a miscue there from the Ukraine. One-on-one here. And it's inside, outside. But eventually the South Africans come away with it. Oh, and there's a pile of bodies and a stick in the face. Somebody's going to spend a little bit of time just relaxing a little bit. Unfortunately, one of the South Africans. Leon Ruder. South Africans down to 4 in the field. 4 on 5. Comes the shot. Oh, great defense and a great save, great reflex save there from the South African keeper. Still building again on the Ukraine. Here they go, lots of space obviously with that extra person. Shot comes in, massive. And what a save from the South African keeper. That was like a missile. It took off from about the halfway and was unfortunately going straight at the keeper, but a really good save nonetheless. It's not so much saving it as just letting your body get in the way of the shot. There we go, the Ukrainians, bit of a fumble there as they get their composure back. 5 on 4, and they've got another minute and a half of that as Doreen Rudder sits some time out for an illegal hit. The South Africans are not standing back in any way, shape or form. They're matching this physicality from the Ukrainians, looking for an opportunity. Looking for the pass in. That puck ricocheting everywhere other than in the direction it was supposed to. Here comes, oh, I was going to say, here comes the shot from the Ukrainians. And there it comes, flicks in. Good save from the keeper. And the South Africans have it. And is this a chance for a breakaway? Flicked down the ice. Ukraine getting themselves ready. Surely. Oh, just not able to. Good pass that. Somebody's lost a stick. It's a couple of sticks have been lost out there. Certainly it's a very frenetic pace. Eventually, the South African keeper is able to go and recollect her stick. Very physical stuff. And so another South African gets benched. Inga Klein's going to spend some time in the penalty box. It's now 5 on 3. Well, no, not for long. Delenn Ruder. Oh, and you flicks it upfield. Great opportunity. South Africa in with a chance. absolutely ridiculous that they should even have had a shot at goal, and yet they did. It's now 5-on-4 because the Leon Raiders rejoined the action. Still South Africa up against it. They're a player short at the moment and very physical. Here we go. Ukraine just building. But the South Africans not really letting them get into their stride. They're matching their physicality and their speed with the physicality and speed of their own. Opportunity. Oh, skids past the front of the South African goal. Shot wide, and the shot to come. Here it comes. Oh, well stopped by the South Africans. Now we've got the breakaway opportunity. Here comes South Africa. Corvée got the puck. She's going to take it. Oh, and the snapshot there from Gruber. Not too far from that left hand upright. Tell you what, this game is going along so quickly. Still one player short inside that South African team. 30-odd seconds left for Inga Klein to sit out her penalty 2-minute break. Here comes the face-off. South Africa to win it. They've been doing well. They've been winning their face-offs, which is key. Immediately puts the other team under pressure. Fighting hard. Oh, what a save! The South African keeper keeping them alive. Here we go. Herringer for South Africa. Pushing hard, getting dumped to the ice. Klein rejoins the action. It's 5-on-5. Great save. How that even stayed out, I'm not too sure, but the Ukrainians managed to hold on to possession. In the shot comes, here it comes again. Another shot, surely. And there they have it, finally. Just too much pressure. Shot after shot after shot. And eventually it goes in. It's 5-on-5, but it's 1-0 to the Ukraine. Here we go. Here we go, the penalty face-off for the Ukraine. Won again by the South Africans. Looking for the run up the ice. Ooh, it looked a little bit like a trip. Referee says it's absolutely fine. Still, Ukraine have got the puck. Referee doesn't like the look of that lot, and Langerveld sent to the naughty chair. Here comes the penalty face-off. South Africa looking to win it, as they do. Flicked up the ice all along the sideboard now. Here comes the speed of Ruder. Unfortunately, isn't able to control it. Here we go. Just a little bit of 1-2, 1-2 from the Ukrainians. Lose possession though. South Africa have it now. They're going to want to get back in this as quickly as possible. That one going straight into a Ukrainian player. Here comes the shot. Just not on target. South Africa looking to disrupt. They're able to do so. Flicks the puck up along the boards. Gives the Ukrainian player just a chance to have a look up, see where the gaps are, because there must be a gap. There's one South African player off the ice at the moment. Building from the back. Timorenko with the puck up the middle, and great break, just not able to finish it off. Here comes the shot, and straight into the South African keeper. Good win there for the Ukraine. I was going to say the shot comes in, but in fact the Ukrainian player wasn't able to control the puck. Here we go. Bit of a breakaway. Will the South Africans get to it? They've got the puck. Stolen. Oh. And that was a head-on collision. It's a little bit messy at the moment, but South Africa defending with all that they've got. They're still down one player. Good defense there from South Africa. Here we go. Van Duisburg fires it up the ice. Here come the South Africans. Got the puck back. Good defense from the Ukraine. Bodies thrown into it. Not too sure about that one. The ref's having a look. Still, here comes the shot. Oh, so close from Ruder. Here comes the next one, and the Ukraine have stolen it. Little flick back from South Africa, but still the Ukraine with possession. Shot comes in. Not a great effort. And here come the South Africans again. Fave to Schierman. Shot comes in. Great save from the keeper. Wow. There are 3 minutes left in this period. This has been non-stop, wall-to-wall action. Here comes the face-off now. South Africa to win this. They're going to hope that they are able to control the face-off. Schierman just holding on to it. South Africa with Gruber. Ruder just not able to get hold of it. Oh. Here we go. The South Africans just calmly. Great first touch. Lost, unfortunately. Ukraine with the puck. Fires at nothing. But just enough to get the puck away from danger. Now, the South Africans have got to build. That one going along the boards, but it's given the possession back to the Ukraine. They will not want to concede with the end of the first period looming. They missed a couple of shots there. And certainly the South Africans won't want to concede. They will want to score. Oh, it's going to be a 2-minute rest for Ryabkina from the Ukraine. So it's 5-on-4 with the penalty face-off to come. Here is South Africa's probably best opportunity with 2 minutes and 29 seconds left to come in this first period. an opportunity to fight back and equalize. They 1-0 down at the moment. It's been a very competitive first period. South Africans have got it. Shot comes in, flicked straight into traffic. Gruber with the puck. Not able to control it. And it's back to Ukraine, who just fire it up ice. South Africa have got it now, building again. Jamison with the puck. In comes the pass. Just eating away at the seconds, eating away at the last remaining 2 minutes. And the South Africans have got to build. 5-on-4 at the moment, so they've got spaces, or they should have. Ski run sends it into... Oh, it's going to be very tough there. South Africans have got it back. Opportunity. Just fast too soon. Ski run wasn't well positioned. Rhoda's not able to get hold of it either. Is going to look to put it back, I think. Holding on to it. Here comes the pass. Here comes the shot. Just missing out on the left-hand side. Was always going to be less than 50-50, that one. South Africa looking for that opportunity. Here comes it. Oh, how that stayed out, I'm not too sure, because it was literally inches from the goal line. The referee's not happy with something. And so another Ukrainian player makes her way to the penalty box. Dobrovolska, excuse me. 5-on-3 at the moment. This is about as good an opportunity as you're going to get, with 50-odd seconds left. South Africa have it. Here come the South Africans. Oh, and it's in! You just knew the pressure was going to count. They were just pouring on the pressure, and the crowd explodes. And the goal coming from the skipper, Donny van Doesburg. There we go. And van Doesburg's got it back. Of course, it's still 5-on-4 for the last 40-odd seconds. And again, great strategy, good thinking there from the Ukrainians, just skidding the ball, skidding the puck up the ice. There we go. South Africa looking for the way through. They've got a great chance. Here comes the shot. Ruder's got it. Doesn't have it. Stolen by the Ukrainians. Back to the South Africans. Looking for a way through. Here it comes. Not able to convert that numerical dominance. 1-1. That was a breathless first period, as the Ukrainians and the South Africans play to a 1-1 first period. That's the scoreline as we end that first period. There's still a Ukrainian player in the penalty box. 1 minute and 8 seconds. That player is going to have to spend there when the second period gets underway. But an action-packed first period. Just a minute and some change away from the start of the second period, where the scores between the Ukraine and South Africa are tied at 1 apiece. I got to tell you, that first period was as action-packed as we're likely to see probably the whole week. I can only hope that it's going to get faster and faster from here, but that was a good way to start off day one action. Lots of opportunities for both teams to score, and both teams were able to take the opportunities that came their way. South Africa going behind after a period of, I think, fairly even sort of play, but then the Ukrainians managed to get ahead and a really well-constructed goal. But then the South Africans just poured on the pressure, and eventually, with Ukraine down to 3, the South Africans were relentless, coming forward at every opportunity and eventually forcing that goal into the net. So here we go, 1 apiece. The second period about to get underway. Remember, of course, that it's still 1 player short for the Ukraine. They've got another player in the penalty box, and that's going to be for another minute. So may very well see a quick start to this the second period. Smashed into the sideboarding. South Africa stolen this one. They're going to look to get some good ice position. Not able to get it through, but still fighting. But the Ukrainians have got it. They're going to want to just wind down the clock. That one gets flicked up the middle of the ice, just anywhere away from the Ukrainian net. Here we go. It was such a good touch. Damido Unplayer. Here comes the shot. I mean, if that is a shot when you shoot from your goal line to the other team's goal line. Here we go. It's still 5-on-4, but not for much longer. South Africa with the possession. South Africa just not able to get hold of the puck and control it. And now it's 5-on-5. Dobrovolsky back on the ice. South Africa looking to control the puck and get some sort of composure going. Shot comes in. Good defense there from the South Africans. Good attacking, good coordinated attacking there from Ukraine. Again, the shot coming in. More pass though, and great shot. Gotta be. Oh. And I think just sticks getting in the way of that one as the South Africans weather that storm. Lots of pressure here. Oh, great stick work from the Ukrainians. Here comes the shot. Just nowhere. Would have hit the goal. Good defense there. South Africans very physical, more physical than I would have thought, but still in business, and again very composed goalkeeping there from the South Africans. Now, would have liked to have seen them hold onto the puck a little bit more, just steady things, but they're playing at such a pace, sneaking around the side, not able to. Opportunity there for the Ukraine. South Africans flicking that one up the sideboard, and Jamison just helping one of the Ukrainians to the ice surface. Here we go. South Africa losing possession, crucial position, of course, for them to be losing it. In comes the shot, and good defense. South Africa having to work hard in this early stages of the second period. Ukraine just looking for that opportunity from which to launch the attack. Here we go. This one gets flicked up. Now, Lagerfeld just struggling a little bit, forced off the puck. Here come the Ukrainians. The shot. Too sure where that puck went to, but and it's a decent shot, but very wide. Here come the South Africans. They've got South Africa with the position again, making a habit of winning these face-offs, which is good because you can almost then start making your next plan as part of that face-off strategy. Good speed there. That's not going to go down well. You can be sure somebody's going to spend some time in the bin as a result of that one. Naughty corner time for one of the South Africans. I just missed the number. Looks like Rhoda is going to have a 2-minute sit down. Five on four at the moment. Another penalty face-off for the Ukraine. 5-on-4 scenario. Not favouring the South Africans, but again, able to win that face-off and then just fire the puck. Nobody's rushing over to win that puck from the South Africans. Ukraine, though, composed, speedy now, working their way up the ice. Up comes the shot. And a good save there from the South African keeper. Tell you what, there's a lot of abuse that these sideboards take. Here comes the pass, surely. Sneaking it in, and it's in. Got to say, from the angle I was watching it, it was fairly well telegraphed that was going to go in from that particular striker and that offensive player. Unfortunately, though, it looked like it did sneak in between the goalkeeper's legs, so just a bit of a defensive lapse there for the South Africans as the Ukraine hit the front once again. 2-1 the score, and we're into the second period. Now, South Africa want to come back just like they did in the first period. They're going to want to come back and not let the Ukrainians get any kind of momentum going. In comes the shot. Wow, a little bit wild and woolly, but South Africa managed to hold on to possession. No, stolen by the Ukrainians, but in a very useful bit of work there from Gruber. She's on the break. She's got it going up the middle. Shot comes in. Great effort. Great effort from the Ukrainian keeper. Keeps them out. Here comes the setup from the South Africans. Wilson, not really the best slap shot in her career, but she's going to look to just steady the thing. Gruber now. Oh, almost a key interception. Not too sure as well about that shot, but as she lost her footing, the Ukrainian player fired off the shot. Here comes it now for South Africa, and Rhoda's away and stolen. Pirouetting several times. But eventually it's the Ukrainians who are on the attack. Now, slowing things down. Remember, they are back to full steam, full tally, 5 apiece. Here come the South Africans. Oopsie, left the puck behind. Well done. Gets the puck away, gets dumped to the ice. Referee says that's not any kind of a problem. Here come the Ukrainians. South Africa get the puck back. Fave with the puck. And tries to get... Here we go. Herringer, one-on-one. Held back. Good stick work there from the Ukrainians, able to get that stick in, prevent the shot coming for South Africa. Good, composed defense. Now, what can the South Africans do? Lots of clashing of sticks, of bodies against sideboards. Here come Ukraine. Good in and out, in and out. And South Africa just not stepping back 1 inch. Here they come. This one short, he's got to come up the middle. Yep. Oh. Missed opportunity, because you've got to believe at that range was a goal scoring opportunity. I think the Ukrainian goalkeeper's eyes also widened at the prospect of that thing coming at her at breakneck speed, but didn't have to, because the opportunity was missed. South Africans having to re-establish themselves, get that position back. Here we go. 1-on-1, shot to come. Good stick work again. You'll see a lot of that happening, where the shot about to come through, you're not able to get to the puck, but you are able to get to the stick of the opponent, and that makes a difference. It interferes with the strength of the shot and the accuracy of the shot, and all part of the defensive strategies that these teams employ. Okay, now the South Africans are behind the Ukrainian net. South Africa with the possession, trying to set it up. Not able to hold on to position. Ukraine with the puck there, coming up there into the South African half. Klein having to backpedal. Here comes the Ukraine. Not too sure where that is. It's gone into the back of the net, so it'll be a penalty drop or just a face-off. But in an offensive position for the Ukraine, who lead 2-1. Can't believe it, but we've already blitzed through the first 8 minutes of this second period. Neither team stepping back. For a change, nobody in the penalty box. There we go. The South Africans again making a habit of winning possession from these face-offs. Oh, South Africa have got it. Shot coming in. Oh, and a great save there from the Ukrainian keeper. Now, here comes Ukraine. Great breakaway. Shot comes in. Oh, what a save! This is quality ice hockey. I'm going to tell you, both teams absolutely at each other's throats. Dancing, jinking in and out, as the South Africans come away with it. Now, it's a bit of a nothing shot, but good position for the Ukrainian team. Not able to get the quick 1-2, but Ukraine still on the attack at the back. Stolen, intercepted by the South Africans. Donef van Duisburg with the brilliant skill there. Tell you, van Duisburg getting into position. So much speed, and maybe that speed catching them out. Here we go. Face-off. South Africa to win this one. Who's your money on? Yes, South Africa. Oh, just not able to control it, but well won at the face-off. Quick as a flash. Ukraine are gone. The slightest gap, the slightest opportunity, and they are through it. Looking to put pressure, looking to add to that 1-goal advantage that they've got. They lead 2-1 at the moment. South Africa will do well to just focus on their defense at the moment. There's a lot of blue and yellow shirts in that goal area. And now it's the defense for the Ukraine that have got to work hard. Opportunity here for South Africa as the puck gets fired off to the corner behind the Ukrainian goalkeeper. Penalty face-off coming now, of course. Penalty to the Ukraine. They're in a good position here. South Africa need to win this face-off, as they've been doing, in fact, with some level of consistency. And let's see. Good position there for the Ukraine. I think it was very much a Ukraine team win there. Now, Wilson making a nuisance of herself, getting involved, very physical defense, and again to the South Africans happy to just get involved, put a stick in there and hope for the best, and that's exactly what they've done. Fired that one up, but not enough up. Here come the South Africans. Now, one-on-one, keeper to beat. Shot comes in. What on earth? How did she save that one? For all money, that was a goal. Got to tell you, the Ukrainians will be kicking themselves. A missed opportunity there. And well done to the South African goalkeeper, because certainly that one looked like it was headed in only one, or only headed to only one place in that net, and that was to the back of it. Here we go. Face-off time. Again, the South Africans dominating the face-offs, able to walk away with it. In comes the shot for the Ukraine. The South Africans come away with possession. Now, what will they do? Rude with a chance. Fouled. The referee's playing advantage. One-on-one with the keeper. Got to be the shot. Just not to be. Wow, very exciting. To me, it did look like Rude was encouraged to fall over. But you know what? Ice hockey is that physical sport, and this one is an exhibition match like we haven't seen for a while. Okay, South Africa with possession. They're at the back of their own net. Flicking it across there. Skuurman just not able to control that pass, but getting a second opportunity now. What will she do? Crowded in. Lots of Ukrainian players getting involved. And now it's getting a little bit. Oh, that one's going to be called by the referee. That one sort of fell into the back of the net. So the puck's going to have to be released manually. If you're listening to us, of course, welcome to this broadcast. If you're thinking that I'm a little bit out of breath, it's because I am. This is quality ice hockey happening right here out at the Grand West Ice Rink. Nice to have you along, and thanks for all of those comments. Most of them we can understand because it's in English, but some of them we're going to have to just translate and get back to you with our replies. But certainly great to have you as part of our viewing audience. Okay, South Africa with possession. They come away with it. Ukraine dominating at the moment. They are all over the South Africans. No issue there. Fell over by herself. Okay. Great interception there from the South Africans, able to just interfere. Here comes the shot, intercepted by South Africa. Now, flick the ball up. Here we go. Skuurman not able to get it. Good defensive work there from the Ukrainians. This is where it becomes a bit of a wrestling match. Got to pass and got to shoot. Too much work. Show! I think just like the Ukrainians will be disappointed with an opportunity missed earlier on. So too the South Africans will be disappointed as well. A real opportunity there. Score remains at 2-1 to the Ukraine. It really has been very, very tight, very tough, very competitive ice hockey. And this is only the first day. So certainly lots more action to look forward to over the next few days right here at the Grand West Ice Rink in Cape Town, South Africa. And it's in. That was just defensive comedy error after the next. South Africans will not be happy with that. They had opportunities there to prevent the Ukrainians getting in, but just didn't. The lead grows to 2. It's 3-1 to the Ukraine. And the South Africans need to gather themselves. They need to compose themselves now. That was a silly mistake. Again, South Africa winning the face-off. Stolen. Here come the Ukraine. Must take a shot. I'm not too sure how that didn't get into the back of the net for the Ukraine. That's definitely going to be some time in the penalty box. Illegally held back. Who, me? She says to the ref. Yes, you. Tarasova, in between the fact that she plays great ice hockey, is obviously a good actor as well, but not good enough to get past the referee's very keen glance. 2 minutes to ponder her indiscretion there. Penalty face-off. Here's an opportunity for South Africa. 5-on-4. 6 minutes to go, plus some change. The Ukraine come away with that face-off. Not exactly what the South Africans would have been hoping for. Now, composure. And this is where the experience comes in for the Ukraine, as they know exactly what to do when they're in a situation like this, where they are ahead on the board, but behind in terms of player numbers. Okay, here we go. Build up from South Africa. They too just need to be composed, make sure that they keep possession. Donny van Duisburg with the ball, with the puck, gets it into the penalty. It's got to be holding back, and again, who, me, the question. They may very well name the penalty box after Dillian Ruder. She spent so much time in it today. And so just like that, it's 4-4 in terms of personnel on the field. South Africa just needing to ride out this little period of Ukrainian dominance. What to do? Van Duisburg, strong, fast, takes the shot. Oh, not able to get it in. Fighting back straight away is Van Duisburg, leading from the front as the captain. Great defense there from the South Africans. Lots of pressure on the Ukrainian. Here we go. Needs to center that ball. Isn't able to get away with it. Here comes the shot. Great catch. Just looking down at Leandrode here in the penalty box, which has a nose pressed up against the glass, shaking her head, not happy, probably with her own indiscretion that caused her to be in the penalty box. She's still got 1 minute and 19 seconds. The Ukrainian 42 seconds left for Tarasova, and the scoreline 3-1 as the Ukrainians look to get some level of comfort out of this match. I wouldn't call it comfortable at the moment. We're into the second period. Oh, bit of a mess up there. Gruber losing possession at a key position on the ice. That one gets fired down into no man's land and now ends up behind the Ukrainian goal. Still with the Ukrainians. Good interception there from the South Africans. Pressure coming from Gruber. Krobler putting out under pressure as well. Here comes Gruber now on the breakaway. How quick can she get? Not able to use her stick work to get it through, but stolen back by Jamison for the South Africans. Flicks that one around. Now it's all about speed and physicality, and of course making sure you don't skate right through the sideboards. Stolen there from the South African Klein. 5-on-4. Skidman gets the puck, but no. She's left her stick behind, which of course is a key ingredient. Comes the shot, not a good shot at that. Easily blocked by the Ukrainians, who are now on the breakaway. That's very congested there at that middle. South Africa will look to just ride this one out. There's about 40-odd seconds. Oh no. In comes Dillian Ruder. Now, can she stay on the ice long enough to score a goal? Here we go. She's still got the puck. In and out, but it's 5-on-5. and Ukraine come away with possession. Lots of physical challenges. Ukraine have got it. Stolen back by the South Africans. Good stick work and good control. Ruda just not able to get away. Still though, South Africa for Vey. Maybe unnecessarily looking to go one-on-one. Unnecessary and great save there from the South African keeper. And just a scenario that the South Africans maybe should have avoided as opposed to taking on that responsibility themselves. Maybe a bit of interpassing would have worked better. Here comes the face-off. The Ukrainians with the win. In comes the shot. Straight into the back of one of their own players. Not too sure what's going on here. Referee doesn't like the look of it either. And there's a whole lot of nonsense going on inside of that penalty area. And another penalty face-off. The South Africans looking to win this one. Van Duisburg standing on the outside of the circle. Doesn't come to her, doesn't fall to her, does fall for the Ukrainians, but stolen by the South Africans who knock it back inside into their area, but able to get away with it. I'll tell you what. Got to make sure that you don't blink in this sport, because I tell you, it is going so quickly. Okay, the South Africans pressure on, possession with them. They two goals down. South Africa looking to control. Not able to do that. Jamison losing possession. Loubser now chasing back. Van Duisburg, very good. She's going to push hard. Very difficult to stop her. Inside, outside, takes a shot. And saved there by the Ukrainian keeper, who tosses the ball at the back of net. So, South Africa still with possession. Langerveld pushing hard. Well done. South Africa able to temporarily steal the possession away, but now the Ukrainians have got it. It really is a boxing match out there. Here they come. The Ukrainians on the breakaway. Oh, and she loses it. She loses her footing with nobody next to her, so it's, I guess that's just one of those things. Now, there's about a minute and a half of play left in this second period. It's the South Africans who trail 3-1. Stick in the way there. South Africa looking to get one back before the end of the period. They've certainly been better value than giving away a 2-0 goal difference in this second period. That's exactly what's happened, though. The Ukrainians have come out and taken the opportunities much better than the South Africans and now lead 3-1. So, that's South Africa on the attack. Looked a little bit close to me. In fact, the referee says offside. Here we go. Face-off coming. In comes the puck. Not too sure who won that. Could have been the South Africans, but it's with the Ukrainians now. The South Africans have got the ball, the puck back. Now. Inside, outside, inside, and here comes the shot. I'm fairly sure that was off the metalwork of the goalpost, so either off the side or the... Wow, that is pretty close stuff, but a save nonetheless by the South African keeper. That initial shot certainly would have come off the crossbar or the side post, but the Ukrainians pushing hard, the South Africans defending for all that they're worth. And it will take a massive third period effort for them now to come back and win this one. I've got to tell you, the Ukrainians looking more and more composed. Lots of experience, obviously, inside their team, and they are making it count, making it show. The South Africans will know that they have been in an ice hockey match, and another good save there from the South African keeper. South Africa on the breakaway. Shot to come. And straight at the keeper. And another opportunity missed off the side of the frame of the goal. Wow, the South Africans, Ruder hits herself with her stick. She knows she had a guilt-edged opportunity there. And just not able to make it count. 3-1 the score as we end that second period. The South Africans will know that they were outplayed, and they faced the team there in that second period who just stepped up just a little bit extra and were able to make it count. 3-1 the Ukraine lead as we go into period number 3. We'll be back in 15 minutes. And welcome back to you. It's the third period of the match between the Ukraine and South Africa about to get underway, where South Africa trail 3-1. Three really well-taken opportunities from the Ukraine put them in the advantage. And they deserved leaders at this stage. There's been no shortage of attacks, pressure, and physicality from the South Africans. Just not able to make it count on this particular occasion, though. And they're going to they've got 20 minutes to try to turn that around. Got to tell you, based on what we saw in that second period, it's going to be a tough nut to crack. Tough nut to crack for the South Africans. The Ukrainians, more and more settled, able to just weather the storm and weather the offense from the South Africans that much better. And of course, all of the talking, all of the results will come out on the ice. And so with that, let's get this third period underway. Roeder for the South Africans wins it back on the face-off. South Africans will need to make a quick start here. Roeder, of course, has spent her fair share of time in the penalty box. What a turn. In comes the shot. But good defense there, as it was just jam-packed blue and yellow in that Ukrainian goal area. Not too sure that was necessarily the result that the South Africans were looking for. Shot comes in, somehow gets kept out. And I had a sense, I think it's Hervé who's going to, let's take a wee bit of a, excuse me, Kruger, who's going to take a bit of a break, sit in the naughty chair for 2 minutes. Now, not the start that the South Africans would have been looking for. They're down to 4 players, 4 plays 5. South Africa with the face-off, able to win back position. There we go. That's a shot as the puck flies up to the other end. Ukrainian keeper just Ukrainians now looking to take advantage. What they'll want rather, is just to get a 4-1 lead. Just to bank the result, make sure that they're assured of it. At the moment, 3-1. It's still pretty tight. Here comes the shot. Oh, slips between her legs. Pretty well constructed attack, but not to be for the Ukrainians. Now, still on the puck of the Ukrainians. They're going to want to set this one up. Will they take a shot? In comes the shot. Good. Not able to get hold of it again. And now, here come the South African skimmer, not actually chasing after it as they bring on the fast, fresh legs. Now, what have Ukraine got to offer? One skids across both teams, and it's the Ukraine who come away with the puck. Here comes, oh, I was going to say here comes the shot, but just not to be. A little bit messy in this third period of the Ukrainians. Trying, I mean, you can see that they're pushing hard for the opportunities, but they're just not able to convert them. And they are looking sloppy as they set up the opportunity. Here comes the shot. That one just zinging wide of the right-hand upper of the South African goal. Now, South Africa with possession. Going to need to just make sure that they don't do anything silly, like give the position back to the Ukraine, which is what they did, but have since won it back. Here we go. Roeder, like an absolute bull terrier, straight off the replacement bench, and is in there. Ukraine got it in and out. Here comes the shot. Got a good glove to it, the South African keeper. Now, Roeder's come back to get hold of the puck. Checks, turns. South Africa come away with it. Back to Roeder, who is flattened in the process. Ref says it's all right. Why don't you just get up and play some more ice hockey? a bit of a mess out there. Here we go. South Africa with the puck stolen from them by the Ukrainians. Now. Oh. That's probably not going to go down well. And you get the sense that one of the Ukrainians may very well have to spend a little bit of time in the penalty box. Is this that opportunity for the South Africans? They're going to need to score first. In fact, they're going to need to score as quickly as possible. That's the Ukrainian skipper, Kovtun, who is going to watch this match for the next 2 minutes from the sidelines. Here comes the face-off. South Africa with the win, stolen by the Ukraine. Pushing of the South Africans, but still able to get the puck back of the Ukrainians. That one skids through. Now, pushing hard, chasing. What to do? Bit of a dummy sold there by the South Africans. Here we go, South Africa pushing forward now. Going to need to center that one into the middle. Not able to control it. And Ukraine, I was going to say Ukraine come away with it. Still it's South Africa. Good turn there from the South Africans. Not being able to make this extra player count. And so despite being down to 4 players, the Ukrainians certainly making things difficult for South Africa. There we go, penalty face-off force for the Ukraine. Good position for them. South Africans come away with the puck. They've done well to win these various face-offs, have these South Africans, but doing something with it is has been a trick for them. Here comes Ruda, in and out, pushing hard. Got to be, and she misses. Not too sure how that stayed out. Great skill there from Ruda. Possibly the smallest person on the ice, but with a massive heart. Comes the shot. South Africa bowled again. Gruber just struggling to control it. Somehow gets that one fired in. The South Africans losing possession. Kovtun comes away with it for Ukraine. Again with Kovtun. And in comes the shot. No, doesn't get a chance to fire in the shot. Go flicked back across the back of the South African goal. South Africa with possession. Lots of pressure coming from the Ukraine. South Africa going to need to work hard. They've only got 14 minutes left in this period, 14 minutes left in this match. And I'm telling you, it's one of those that could easily slip away from them. It's still good pressure coming from the South Africans, but everything that they dish out, the Ukrainians seem to have an answer to. Again, it's percentage ice hockey. For South Africa, it's going to be difficult to win if, in fact, they are in the wrong end of the ice. Good opportunity now for South Africa. It's 5-on-5, though. 13.5 minutes to go, and it's 3-1 as the Ukraine lead deep into this match. We're into the third period. South Africa come away with the win on the face-off. Still with South Africa. The Ukraine hassle and just make a nuisance of themselves, fidget in everywhere. Kovtun, key player, as you can imagine, for them as the captain. Skids that one in. Missed opportunity just behind. But now, in and out. Oh. Skidman just not able to keep that puck under control. Here come the South Africans. They regain their composure. Lose the puck, though. In comes the shot. And that was closer than it looked, let me tell you now. Here comes Skeedman. She'll want to hold on to it. Just sure about that. Skeedman gets dumped unceremoniously. South Africa come away with it. Ruder again, in and out, jinking. Just high quality stick work, high quality skating. Gets thrown to the ground. The referee doesn't like the look of it. Got to be honest, neither do I. That one definitely wasn't right. And I'll tell you what, why don't you spend some time in the naughty bin? And the Ukrainians lose their skipper one more time. Kofton making a habit of finding herself 2 minutes on the sidelines. Doesn't make any difference, though, if you're not going to score when you've got that advantage, and that's exactly what the South Africans have had now on more than one occasion, not able to convert those at numerical advantages. South Africa 5 versus 4 at the moment. They're going to want to take advantage here. They've got a great penalty face-off. Full strength side. Van Duisburg standing in a key position. She's ready for the slap shot. Here it comes to her, in fact. What will she do? Gets rid of it. Still with South Africa. Ruder's got it in and out. God, what skills. Keeps hold of it. Not too sure if that was a shot, but it almost went in. Now, the skipper, Van Duisburg with it. Sends it to Skeedman. 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 Van Duisburg. Van Duisburg to Ruder. Ruder across the ice. Here comes a half-hearted shot. Not too sure about that one. Here comes the shot! Not to be. Great opportunities coming through here for the South Africans. They're putting pressure on the Ukrainians. And just resolute defense from the Ukrainians as they keep the South Africans out. Of course, they're one player down at the moment. Kofton. And that one stayed out only through the skill and commitment from the Ukrainian goalkeeper, Van Duisburg. Hoping that somebody would skate onto that flick shot of hers. The South Africans have it now. Oh, that one didn't go down well. Hard skating. Tarasova pushing hard. Comes in for Ukraine. Gets shot away to the side. Here comes South Africa. Van Duisburg with it. They well want to make this count. There we go. Just like that, the first 10 minutes virtually as blitzed by. No change to the scoreline as the Ukraine still lead 3-1. Here comes the face-off. Langeveld winning it for the South Africans. Here comes Jamison. She's got it, loses it to the Ukrainians. Langeveld looking for the puck. In and out, in and out. Here comes the Ukrainians, loses her stick. Now, what will they do? Bit of defense. They're down to 4, remember. Just get rid of the puck. You can't score goals from the other end of the ice. That's exactly the approach that they've got. Seems to be working for them. Here we go. South Africa with the possession. Said that too soon because it's gone straight back to the Ukraine. Difficult one. Is it? You don't want to concede at the moment to the South Africans. Here comes the shot. Bodies on the line for the South Africans as they prevent that shot going through. Now, Ruder's back. She is fast. She's chasing. She's getting involved. And got the puck. Great stick work. In and out, in and out. Goes through it. Squares it. In comes the shot. Amazingly, it stays out. Ruder must be going, what must I do? Score the goal myself. Okay. It's 5-on-5. Nobody's in the penalty box. It's the Ukrainians who don't need to do anything. Mistake. Here comes the breakaway for South Africa. Stolen neatly there by the Ukrainians. Good defense. Kovacic just coming away with the steal. The South Africans have to rebuild. Van Duisburg flicks the one up the middle of the ice. Here come the South Africans. Pressure, 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 and looking to hold on to it. Van Duisburg with the puck. Just composure. Lots of time. Back to Van Duisburg. The captain. Back to Skierman. Now, here we go. It's looking better for the South Africans. Just so much pressure. The Ukrainians handling it well, though. Not able to get it through. Take the shot. Not able to do it as Kulan just got a half-baked shot come through there. Wow. Very, very exciting. Doesn't change anything in terms of the scoreline, though. Lots of opportunities, lots of bodies getting battered out there, and lots of sideboards being used, but still the score remains 3-1 to the Ukraine. That second period may very well be a telling period, as the Ukrainians were able to score 2 goals to none in that second period, and that one will be the difference. In comes the shot. Oh, a quick reflex flick there, but not in the right direction. Gruber with the flick back to Langeveld. She still got it. The South Africans with Jamison now. Giving it back to the Ukraine. Ukraine have got it. Gruber. Oh, stolen. One-on-one with the keeper. Not too sure, but I think she missed it somehow. And the Ukrainians still with the possession. Here come the South Africans. Very heavy traffic. South Africa still with the puck, still with possession. Now to rebuild. Calm. 7.5 minutes left in this period and in this match. It's South Africa who trail 3-1. Great stick work, and it's a great effort there from the Ukrainians. I think it was Kovtun who took the shot. Good ice, and in comes the shot. Somehow saved by the South African keeper. Good interception there from South Africa, but Ukraine come away with it. Sticks getting thrown at the puck. That one not running for South Africa. Or does it? Away they come. Ukrainians. Van Duisburg flicks that one around the back. Ukraine come away with it, but a mistake there from the Ukrainians. Now, not able to hold on to it. And again, the South Africans will count the costs of these mistakes. Van Duisburg also just losing out. Flicked across the ice to the back of the South African goal. South Africa with possession. It's got to rebuild all over again. Here they come. South Africans on the break. That's 3-on-2. Leaving the puck behind. This is South African. Come away with it to the Ukrainians. Just so much speed when they get given half a chance. Here comes the shot. Oh, couldn't get a shot in. Here it comes. South Africa just flicking away. Desperation. Back to the Ukraine. Lots of possession of them. Lots of possession for them at the moment. Somehow that not going to any stick. Here we go. Shot comes in, hits the South African player. Now, South African. Jamison missing the puck completely. Still it falls for South Africa. Now, here we go. Ruda chasing hard. You know that she's quick, and she's going to make her presence felt. And she's got the puck, and she's got the puck. Oh, stolen probably at the crucial moment as she was getting a stick ready back, pulled back, ready to fire. In comes the shot, flicked away by the South African keeper and also by the defense. Ruda shoots that one speculatively upfield, up the ice. Now, what have we got here? Van Duisburg, excellent skater. What's she going to do? Grobler is pushing hard there. Ukraine with possession. South Africa come away with it. Van Duisburg's got it. Putting it in. Oh, straight into the Ukrainian body. Van Duisburg is upended. And I've got to tell you, that looks very nasty indeed. She's going to have her ears ringing just for a little bit. And it's Hadlia who will watch the next 2 minutes. In other words, half of what remains from the sidelines. 3-1 the score. Here comes the face-off. South Africa with the win. Shot comes in with some power, but not able to get in the back of the net. Gruber, good effort there. But the Ukrainians putting pressure on there. They're 4 against 5 at the moment. And South Africa come away with it. Herringer, lots of pressure there. Gruber waiting. Oh, that's going to be some time in the sin bin for Herringer. Why don't you just make your way over there right now? And all of a sudden, from a 5-on-4 scenario, it's now 4-on-4, and the advantage is lost. South Africans pushing and throwing everything at the Ukrainians, who are just taking everything that they get thrown at and handing it straight back. Here comes the face-off. Herringer's indiscretion, and it's a penalty face-off deep inside the South African half. And again, South Africa with the win. Useful, but you need to make use of the position that comes from these face-offs if you keep winning it. And that's certainly not been the situation yet today. Ukraine steal the ball, steal the puck back. Good interception there from the South Africans, flicking it up the center of the ice, and the Ukrainian keeper happy to just nudge it behind, eating into the seconds. We've only got about 3 minutes left to go in this period and in this match. South Africa are going to have to dig deep if they're going to get back into it. Got to tell you, just based on the effort from the second period, I was very concerned then that it might be a bridge too far. Here comes the shot. South Africa intercept crucially. Here comes the pass, goes to nobody. So as you can see, a bit of a timeout call there. South Africa with a mountain to climb in this remaining 2 and a bit minutes. The Ukrainian team don't strike me as a team who will get easily rattled. But I mean, if the South Africans were able to get a quick goal, you know, there may very well be that concern, and it may very well play into the hands of the South Africans. But as I say, South Africans not looking like, the Ukrainians not looking like they will get easily rattled. They've done everything that they needed to. They've taken their opportunities, and they have defended well, putting the South Africans under pressure. Van Duisburg on the ice, and with the puck, flicks it away. Now, what to do with it? Get it in, and missed opportunity there by Van Duisburg. It was a very much a 50-50 pass, but if she'd connected it, it would have definitely gone to the back of the Ukrainian net. And Duisburg is struggling to get into the game here. Here we go. In comes the shot. Great effort there from Skierman, and a good save there from the Ukrainian keeper. Bear in mind, of course, that the South Africans are down to 4. Here comes the shot from the South African. Oh, good save there and good defense from the South Africans. There goes the puck up the ice. There's only about 100 seconds left in the match. Now it's all square again. Heringer joins the action. Comes the shot from the Ukrainians. Right across the front of the goal mouth, and no change to the scoreline. The Ukrainians won't mind that. They're not scoring, but at least the South Africans aren't either. Now, South Africa, what are you going to do? With possession, in and out, and chasing hard. Branken with the puck against the sideboarding. Lots of pressure coming from the Ukrainians. That one is going nowhere fast. Eating into the seconds all the time. We're inside 1 minute to go. That one is just getting stuck up against the sideboarding. Ukrainians in no rush to release that one. Rhoda certainly making her presence felt. But with 47 seconds to go, you got to believe that this is game, set, and match for the Ukrainians. Got this one well under control, and even if they concede, surely will still go on to win. And in terms of conceding, I can't see that happening either. Certainly be in full value, showing off all of their experience, all of their composure. Here comes the face-off. Rhoda's in the mix. Gets upended in the process. Somehow the puck comes out, and of course the South Africans now playing without a goalkeeper. They've pushed all 6 of their available players. Another timeout's been called. 39 seconds on the clock. And it really is all or nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, was a timeout that's called by Ukraine.
So, here we go. 39 seconds. There isn't a South African goalkeeper. Rhoda with the puck. The Ukrainians will know that all they need to do is get this one flicked up the middle of the ice, and it's a goal. And here comes the shot. Oh, bad control there. And they're going to just hold on to it. They don't need to do a thing. They've got this one under control. They've got the game won. And Ukraine pick up the win. 3-1 against the host nation, South Africa. I've got to tell you what, this was end-to-end, action-packed, high-speed hockey. And if this is what we can look forward to for the next few days, well, certainly it's going to be very exciting for all of the fans here, and of course all of you, our viewers, as well. But at the end of day one, we've had two matches. We saw an 8-1 thumping for Belgium. They beat Hong Kong 8-1 in the early game, and just finishing a few minutes ago, South Africa going down 3-1 to the Ukraine. Well-deserved win for the Ukrainians. The South Africans will count themselves unlucky that they didn't convert more opportunities, but they certainly did come away with their heads held high. They'll be disappointed with that result, and will look to move to pick up a win later in the tournament. Just to let you know, of course, tomorrow got Bulgaria that'll take on the Ukraine. Belgium will take on Bulgaria on Tuesday, and then the South Africans are back in action on Tuesday when they take on Hong Kong. So ice hockey all the way through this week, right the way through to Friday. So look forward to having your company right here with us, as I said, either at the Grand West Ice Ring in Cape Town, South Africa. Hope to see you here, if you're here, if you're a local or not, or maybe you're just visiting from overseas. But if you're watching on our channel, certainly look forward to having your company as one of our viewers. And by all means, send through the comments and questions as you have been doing. Time now for the MVP presentations.
The MVP for South Africa is player number 1, Shailene.
Quite deservedly. South African goalkeeper picks up the MVP award.
And the MVP
Shailene Swanepoel.
goes to player number 24, Vladislava Shashko.
Vladislava Sashek picking up the MVP award for Ukraine, receives an award, and just a small matter of the various photographs that need to be taken. There we go. That's basically the wrap on day one's action.
The winning team, Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, both of you, first off, you guys had a fantastic time with us tonight at the IIHF Ice Hockey Women's World Championship Division 2 BQ. Please join us again tomorrow night at 6 o'clock when we will be seeing Ukraine returning on the ice to challenge Bulgaria. Ladies and gentlemen, both the puck will drop at 6 p.m.
Well, that's a wrap on all of the day one action. Look forward to having you join us again for day two. And of course, just remember the Women's World Ice Hockey Championship. The action continues right the way through to Friday. So I look forward to having your company with us right here at the Grand West Ice Rink. Until tomorrow, it's good night.